we are going to do a cartoon face. We're going to draw a simple shape to begin with. We are going to base our whole drawing on light lines, light pencil strokes, and shapes. And the character we are drawing is Henry. He is this big character from my story. He is picked on, he's bullied, and he's sad for the most part at the beginning of the story. So let's start with the general shape. And when I draw, notice that I'll be drawing with big, confident strokes. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so I'm getting a general idea. This is like modeling clay, and I'm going to mold it as I draw and get a feel of how my character is going to look. I think my character is going to be looking in that direction, so the center line is going to be there. Okay, so there's my center line. I think the next thing I want to do is I want to start putting the nose, the eyes, and the mouth into the face so that I can shape the rest of the face. So the nose I usually do first. So let me get an idea of where the nose would go. Probably right around here. So there's the bridge. Now my character has a big nose. And I can get rid of this guiding line right here. I don't need it right now. Okay, and there's the bridge of his nose. Okay, I'm going to draw the eyes, and notice right now I'm kind of getting a feel of where the eyes are going before I put my pencil, or marker, down on the page. Okay, so that's where the one eye is going to go. The other eye, we're not going to see all of it. It will be on the other side. Notice I had to anchor my hand to help me create that. Okay. I'm going to draw the iris and then the pupil. The iris. And then the pupil, I'm going to draw a crescent or part moon, and it will show where a reflection goes. So when I draw that, it allows you to see that there's a reflection. Okay, so there's the eyes. Now, the character Henry is quite shy. He's sad. So the eyebrows are also helpful in helping to get an idea. In fact, the eyebrows are really important. The eyebrows help to know how the character is feeling. Okay, so there's the eyes and the eyebrows, and the mouth is also very helpful. So this guiding line is helping me know where to put the mouth. I'm going to draw that shape. Now notice that this line is bigger because we see more of this side of the face. I'm going to draw a lower lip like that too. Okay, so we're getting a general idea now of what our character's face looks like. We need to do a bit more molding. Notice that I came in here. I came in here because where our eyes are, there's usually an indent. Well, there is. Our eyes go inwards and then come out at our cheekbone. So here's the cheekbone. So I'm going to just tweak that a little bit. I'm going to come out a bit, go in a bit more, and then come out a bit more. So I'm just tweaking that line. And I made it quite thick so that you can see it. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so that is really helpful to have that indent. That's usually where your eyes would go, where this part indents, right there. Right? Okay. I like to do the ears next. The ears usually line up, so you got your nose, your eyes, and your ears usually line up on either side. So there's my nose. So because he's got a big nose, it makes sense for him to have big ears. So we're going to have the ear come out like this, come way out, and then a small part for the ear lobe. I can get rid of this guiding line. Looking at it, figuring out my page, going to the other side, roughly there, we'd see the other ear. Okay, makes sense so far? All right. The inside of the ear, I like to use a letter H. A rounded letter H. And then on this side, we'll see a little bit. Okay. We still need to do a bit more shaping of our character. We need to consider the jaw. We need to consider the back of the head. And we need to consider the chin as well. So, down here, I'm going to shape the chin. Notice that this guiding line was helpful for me to know where the chin goes. I also need to do the jaw and then bring that together. And then back here, watch this. The jaw would come and then the back of the head would come out like that. Okay, so I can do some fixes. If you had a pencil, you would be using your eraser to kind of make these changes. Alright. Okay, getting a good feel of what my character looks like now. Alright, I can get rid of this guiding line. I don't need it anymore. I can get rid of this guiding line. I don't need that anymore. What I do want to do is I want to add the hair. So my character has big hair. He never gets his hair cut. So I'm going to kind of figure out where the hair goes. I'm going to do kind of a vision. So I'm visioning right now where the hair would go. So I'm thinking, I'm going to draw lightly using my guiding lines to kind of help me figure out where the hair would go. I think maybe a bit bigger up there. Maybe something like that. Okay, so now that's giving me a good feel of where the hair goes. And okay, so now I can use darker lines to kind of put more confident strokes in. So he's got curly hair. And back here. Here we have sideburns. Girls, you don't usually see it, but on boys we see the sideburn more, and it goes around the ear. So he's going to have some sideburns, comes back, and then up by the forehead. It goes up by the forehead, and back down again. Okay. I'm going to start adding some texture to my character. I think my character will have light coming from this side. So that means this side of the face there will be some shading and texture. So here, I'm going to draw these curly lines. I'm going to draw them a bit smaller inside the hair. Okay, and I'm drawing more texture on this side because the light is shining here. This means this side is shaded. Maybe a little bit on this side. Okay, and I'm going to draw some little freckles on the guy. Okay, if I was to add shadows, I would put a shadow on this side. I would do something like hatching or cross-hatching. So I'd put lines here, and then I would cross-hatch it. I would do the same on this side. I would do some hatching. But we can talk more about that later. Maybe a little bit of hatching here to show that there was a shadow. Maybe darker lines in here. Okay. So I hope you got a general idea of how to draw a face. Before I finish though, if I was to draw the neck and the rest of the body, I want you to know that the neck doesn't come from here. When it's a 3/4 view, we're going to see part of the back of the neck. So if this is the back of the head, the back of the neck is actually going to come over here. Like that. So hopefully that gives you an idea as well. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you got something from that lesson. Remember to draw lightly, draw guiding lines, and then you can darken afterwards. It's okay to use an eraser. You're not making mistakes. You're using your eraser to mold your character. Alright, I'll see you next time.